Early reactions are calling Captain Marvel one of the best movies ever. This sounds like a quote that might have come from Brie Larson herself. As our friends at We've Got This Covered inform us, in just over a month from now we'll be watching Captain Marvel. Maybe you'll be watching, others not so much, which will expand the cosmic side of the MCU and reportedly set the stage for much of what's to come after Avengers Endgame. Well folks, it looks like Endgame really is the end for the MCU. It was a fun ride. At least you made it a decade before you decided to self-destruct. Thing is, the hype train has cooled just a little on the movie over the last few weeks. Was there ever really a hype train though? I don't know anybody that isn't a clueless virtue-signaling ideologue that was ever actually excited for this movie. Perhaps it's the trailers that don't quite convey what the character's all about. Well, since Captain Grumpy Pants has no charisma, no facial expressions, no personality, no talent, and is a bit off-putting, one can only assume that Brie Larson is just playing herself. Or perhaps it's in danger of being eclipsed by Endgame. I'd say it's more likely that Captain Grumpy Pants will end Endgame. Or maybe there's just a bit of origin story fatigue creeping into audiences. That's a rather weak excuse. Whatever the case, it doesn't look like Kevin Feige has anything to worry about. Oh yes he does. As people who've seen it appear to be thoroughly pleased. You mean the shills love it? Color me shocked. Below you'll find just a small sampling of what folks are saying about Brie Larson's MCU debut, with much praise being showered upon the franchise's next release. I guess we could all use a good laugh. Let's take a look. Here's what the Trouble Dude had to say. I've been in a recent Captain Marvel test screening and I can vouch that Carol Danvers will be next Marvel's face. Charismatic and imposing. Danvers came to stay. This movie is amazing and I'm still in a trance. This is female power, guys. Oh, Trouble Dude, this is so sad. And that wham and power ending. Hearing Captain Marvel screened. After it ended, everyone was talking about the cat. Stole the show. Must see this movie stat. We're going to touch on that poor cat in a second. Our friend Zach sure seems to like the Whammons too. Just got to see a test screening of Captain Marvel. Let me tell you right now, do not believe the rumors. This movie is beautiful and stunning. Oh Zach, the fact that you used those words is just sad. Dude, please cut out the soy. It's very, very bad for you. The acting is really good. Oh lord. This is one of the best movies ever. You guys are going to love this film. I'm worried about you, Zach. The identity politicians over at the Mary Sue sure seem excited, which is enough to send anybody running from this upcoming train wreck. Our non-biased Mary Sue friends have noted that much attention seems to be focused around the cat. Well, I feel sorry for the cat actor that played the cat alongside Captain Grumpy Pants. Originally known as Chewie in the comics, it seems as if Carol Danvers' cat is taking over the internet. Oh, there are so many future cat lady jokes that could be told here. When we first saw that the cat was in the poster for Captain Marvel, many began to look into the history of Carol and her cat. Well, when your lead actress looks just bored and utterly contemptuous of you, and you want to convince yourself you're going to love this movie, then I guess you have to find something to cling to. Our obsession only grew as we learned that instead of being named Chewie, Carol's cat would be named Goose, after Anthony Edwards' character in Top Gun. Are they dragging Dr. Mark Green into this now? But we're not the only ones. From what I can tell, Nick Fury seems to love Goose just as much as the rest of us. Well, as I said, Goose is probably more talented than our lead actress. Now, first reactions to a screening of the highly anticipated Captain Marvel have started to take over Twitter, and it seems like Goose left more of an impression than anything else. Oh, this humor just writes itself. We are very intrigued by this orange tabby cat that seems to capture everyone's attention. It will probably be the only reason why anybody would want to sit through this abomination. To be fair, it does seem as if, whether or not Goose just stole the show, this is still a movie no one wants to miss. Well now, that's putting words in people's mouths. If you remove "to miss" from the end of that statement, then it's much more accurate to reality. It also isn't exactly surprising, after Goose got his own poster to get fans excited about the cat being a prominent part of Carol's storyline. Make it the only prominent part of Captain Grumpy Pants' storyline, and then the film might do a bit better. The latest trailer for Captain Marvel shows that Carol can be fun, witty. Which trailer is this? Because it wasn't any trailer I watched. All I saw was a talentless, angry wooden plank, and knows when it's time to get to business to take on the Skrulls and learn about her past. Good lord. She may be fierce, like a perpetually triggered SJW, but there is also a mystery to her that even she doesn't understand. Acting? At least when the movie opens. Remembering only glimpses of her past, we're going to be learning about who Carol Danvers is just as she is. A stone-faced killjoy, and maybe that means we all fall in love with a funny little cat along the way. Oh, that poor cat. At least it gives me something to root for. The movie is set to make history for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Oh, it's going to make history alright, but not in the way they want, as it is the first time we've had a female take on a leading movie in the MCU. Oh, it sure is. We've wanted a Black Widow movie for years, but instead we're getting this shit. Carol Danvers could pave the way for countless other women to take on their own movies. Yep, that's never happened before. Keep pretending that Wonder Woman never happened, because that kind of unravels your whole narrative. It's kind of funny that Marvel is about to do a massive faceplant just as DC finally starts to turn around, and I can't wait to get out there and support her, Goose, and the rest of the characters in Captain Marvel. Well, that makes one of you. This movie might actually be more amusing to watch than other current SJW feminist train wrecks. I mean, Brie Larson is so untalented, nasty, expressionless, egocentric, self-absorbed, narcissistic, and with apparently no sense of self-awareness that it's fucking hilarious. The complete idiocy of Marvel and Disney is also quite amusing. Maybe Disney is hellbent on self-destruction. I mean, they've already wrecked Star Wars, why not the MCU too? You guys better hope that you can wring some profit out of Fox. Oh, I'd hate to be Bob Iger right now. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. And as always, everyone, thank you for watching, and have a great day.